They told you to never be alone, not because they cared about your well-being, but because solitude is dangerous. It's where programming unravels. You were trained like a dog to chase validation, to fear silence, to cling to noise, people, screens, rituals, lies. Because without them, you'd be forced to face something terrifying, who you actually are. You call it loneliness, but it's the birthplace of awakening. There's a reason the system keeps you busy, working, scrolling, pleasing, always moving, but never arriving. You were never meant to stop and think. You were meant to obey, to consume, to conform. But when you isolate, the veil lifts. You start to see who's manipulating the strings and how much of your identity was just survival. You realize your laughter was forced. Your beliefs were inherited. Your goals were assigned. That's why people fear change, because it means killing off everything that isn't real. You'll start to speak less. You'll notice how shallow conversations are, how empty the approval feels, how fake most people act just to avoid being outcast. And that's when you reach the threshold. Do you go back to sleep or burn the mask forever? Because growth isn't glamorous. It's violent. It's lonely. It's late nights, heavy thoughts, 1,000 quiet deaths, and no one claps for you. You disappear. You cut people off. You sit in silence until it screams back. You question everything, including yourself. And that's how the new version of you is born. Not by adding more, but by subtracting everything that was never yours to begin with. You become less social, more observant, less reactive, more sovereign. You won't fit in. You'll be called cold, distant, arrogant. But what you really are is untouchable, because real change doesn't look like motivation. It looks like isolation, destruction, rebirth, and the ones who truly evolve, they vanish for a while, but when they return, nothing is ever the same again.